So glad to have you on board for some hoops. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And Portland starts out with the ball. A nice shot by Klingon. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Well, you have to be excited about Sharp's future. He's just a fearless shooter.
Johnson with a bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Avdia from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And that's just a smart pass by the veteran, Jrue Holiday.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. A nice shot by Klingon.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Pass to Cornette. Stolen by Sharp. And here's Holiday. Lots of room. And it's Portland scoring again.
Yeah, Holiday understands when to pick his spots on offense, especially when the mid-range opens up like this.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Johnson to the middle. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Outside Johnson. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Blazers trail by 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Jrue Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Brian, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Sohan, left side. Clock at 6. To the inside. Wembanyama, no good. 1:09 left in the opening quarter. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Now here's Avdia. He's got 9. Kamara with it. Guarded now by Biyombo. Kamara, no good. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
San Antonio trailing here. Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Vassell with it. He's scoreless. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches.
19.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long way. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
And the Blazers making a change here.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, number 18.
And here's Grant from the arc. Sohan with some nice D. San Antonio leading. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, flexing his muscles there. Sohan focused enough to get the initial bucket to fall.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
To the paint. Back to Vassell. To the middle. Pass to Olynyk. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
Well, he can really bully you in there. Olynyk is a tough assignment close to the basket.
Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive board. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
Blazers trail by 4. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
And here's Grant from the arc. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Back to Love. And Murray launches it from deep. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Portland making a switch here. San Antonio leading by 5. Down low. Here's Wemby. Oh, the man's an artist. What a throwdown by Victor.
Whoa! What a dunk by Wemby.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Back to Castle. To the inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Klingon. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the free throw, no good. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click. In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Wembanyama. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams changing it up here. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Portland making a switch here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Holiday. Portland again missing. San Antonio leading by 14. Vassell outside. Inside. Here's Sohan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sohan's got 5 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Vassell. Still no points. Sohan, left side. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio moving the ball around. The shot by Olynyk, no good. Blazers trail by 13. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. So we'll see Shaedon Sharpe go to the line here. That's on Keldon Johnson. Portland shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharpe is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
Vassell outside. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Vassell outside to the paint. Here's Olynyk clinging with a defensive effort. Blazers trail by 10. Here's Sharpe. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharpe hammer at home.
Much to the fans' delight, Stan, Shaedon Sharpe's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Pass to Avdia. The three. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
From behind the arc. Outside Sharpe. Now Kamara. Out to the wing. Pass to Holiday. Another three for Portland.
Yeah, Holiday will make you pay from deep. The defense has to chase him off that line.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Back to Wembanyama. Sohan outside. Down low. Wembanyama with the easy two.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Three-pointer Sharpe. Rebound by San Antonio. At one point, they led by 16.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Pass to Klingon. Stolen by Kessel. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Just 4 to shoot. To the middle. Pass to Wembanyama. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Into the lineup for the
Blazers
Trailblazers.
trail by 8. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That'll be a second foul of the game.
San Antonio foul.
Oh, he picked him clean.
Second personal foul. First team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Castle outside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
Biyombo. San Antonio moving the ball around. Castle right side. 6 to shoot. Back to Cornet. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Pass to Holiday. There's the triple. And it's Cornet with a rebound. Spurs lead by 10. Castle outside. Right wing. Now Wembanyama. Kamara covering. Good on the bucket. 36 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that's what they're looking for. Get Wembanyama inside, and his height is impossible to deal with.
It's Sharp on the wing. Another shot. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Castle outside. To the inside. Pass to Cornet. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs.
47.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the paint. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Portland grabs the miss. On the wing, Grant. Outside Murray. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here. They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Spurs lead by 10. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, he can't get the layup. Here's Holiday. Avdia outside. Kamara with it. Castle covering. Now Avdia. It's money from deep.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Here's Castle. It's stolen by Holiday. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now Barnes. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys. Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Here's Wembanyama. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Spurs.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Johnson outside. Here's Castle. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. Now Wembanyama. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Good for 2. So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Alan LaForce reporting from the sideline. You can feel the energy here in Milwaukee. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. It's good. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And so here is Philadelphia, following the miss by Miles Turner. Now here's Embiid. A three-pointer is right on target.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Here's Edgecombe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
So good to see Miles Turner sharing the basketball. Make an effort to get your teammates involved.
Oubre outside. Outside, Maxey. Driving in. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo steals it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Edgecombe, no good. Bucks trailed by 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Kevin, back to you.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Let's see those dance. Substitution for your Bucks.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Lets it go with the 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Well, we know Trent Jr. can flat shoot the basketball, but he has to balance that with his passing. Nice delivery there.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Embiid wide open. Another miss by Philadelphia. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Now, here's George. Scoreless thus far. Oh, good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The call will be against VJ Edgecomb. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Trent. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Anthony. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Maxey. Outside, George. He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
The 76ers trailed by 9. Down low. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No one near Edgecomb as he lets it fly. Sinks the triple. Edgecomb's got 5 points so far. Pass to Nance. Now, Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Nothing on the board.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges